Broadcasting live from Atlanta, Georgia. Welcome to the BallerAlert Show. I go by the name of Ferrari Simmons.
I go by the name, BT.
Pretty V in the building.
Hey!
Hey! And we have a new book.
Yes.
Hey, wow, this is high quality.
Yes.
That book, that's that thick book.
Period.
Yeah, that thick.
It is called The Pretty Victory. 100-Day Guide to Recenter Yourself and Find Your Purpose. I like that.
Yes.
That sounds spiritual.
Yeah, period. That's what it is. It's my daily devotional. I think anybody who knows me, and Ferrari, you could test to it.
Oh, yeah.
We gonna send it out.
You got time to write it out. I like that. I like that.
You got word puzzles in there. Like, what are you feeling today? You could, find that feeling, and then
so you can have a little journal.
Yeah.
Oh, this is fire.
If you keep looking through that book, it has so many other great people in my book. You got Shaquille O'Neal, you got Boosie, you got Desi, you got D Wade, just all great people who I call my victorious friends.
100 days.
100 days. So I'm just not coming with my own words. I'm coming with the other great victorious people that's a part of my life, my mentors and people that inspire me throughout, my journey. And I just wanted to change and help the people. That's my biggest thing. So someone asked me, like, we love the silly V, but then you give us a book and then it's a devotional and has that work. And I'm just like, well, that's a part of my life and brand. I'm going to always put God first in all things. Like, that's why I'm here. So I wanted this to, talk about my life in this one book, but do it where people could understand and be relatable. It's not John 13:35 and Psalm 20:98, but you will know that, this girl is faith-based. I'm a PK, so evidently we're going to throw him in there. But at the end of the day, it's more of like someone who don't know or just don't have the clue or is just trying to find their way spiritually. It's like, oh, I get it. And I understand it this way. And then that's when it steps to trying to grow with God.
I like this. I like the vibe. First of all, that's how I know you personally.
Yeah.
I think a lot of people see you on the social sphere and be like, oh, she's turned up. Your personality, I believe, leaks through your social media, but this is really dope. Now, who is Pretty V? Where is Pretty V from?
Where's Pretty from?
Yeah.
Oh my God, Ferrari, you know where I'm from.
I know, but for the people who may be just saying, I want to get to know her a little bit more.
Mm-hmm.
Where's Pretty V from?
Miami, Florida. I was stretched between South Carolina and Miami. That's how I know Louis V, my DJ,
One time for Louis V.
One time for Louis V.
We're gonna make them have a conversation after this.
So that's how I met him. But definitely South Carolina. Then I went to North Carolina for school for my HBCU, St. Augustine University. Yes, you already know what time it is. Yeah, we gonna get right. And then I came to Atlanta. And I went to Charlotte first. Then I went to Atlanta and I fought myself in the street. Got viral in 2017, 16, and then went on Wild 'N Out in 2018. So.
Did you ever do sports or anything like that? No.
Ballet and dance.
Okay.
Yeah, you already knew that.
No,
big toe.
you
see how that big toe curvy and that little big toe? Sharon butt girl, So yeah.
Now, are you of Caribbean descent?
Both of my parents are Jamaican.
100% Jamaican.
100%.
Yeah, that accent's strong.
In them blood. Yes.
Now, does Pretty V know how to cook?
Ferrari, see, I'm single.
Can we do
now,
brown
so,
stew chicken?
Can we
get curry chicken? Can we get oxtails or what?
We could do a little bit of salmon, a little jerk salmon.
Okay.
A little rice on a little rice fryer, a little plantains. I ain't gonna give you all the oxtails, but I give you something. Now.
So you say you don't know how to cook?
I don't got to write. It's like, we build it. We build it. We like I told my friend, this is my January 1st. Today is my January 1st. I feel victorious. I feel blessed. I feel black. I feel highly favored. So I'm really like transitioning. I love comedy. I love all that I'm doing. And that's that. That's what I'm going to be doing. That's ministry. That's healing. Comedy is just the laughter for the soul. It heals from depression and all that good stuff. I love that. But now I'm over like, let me get this book going. But also I'm like, let me get, bossed up right quick. Let me get right. Let me.
I see you matching the book.
Right. Let me make sure I position myself for that king that's on its way, that husband, them kids, those movie deals, those acting moments.
You are claiming all these things.
I'm claiming all these things.
So you want a husband and kids one day. You want to be your mom.
Want to be a mom.
So you checking DMs.
I'm checking DMs now. We checking DMs now.
And do you talk about these in the Pretty Victory?
Oh my God, I talk about all that. Like I talk about when I was in my 5-year relationship, manipulated, connived, lied to. And then I found somebody else that I thought was my piece. and we're no longer here. But at the end of the day, that's in the book as well. No names. But at the end of the day, we round, and God is good. And I talked about me being depressed when I came out of, college and even high school, not knowing where my mind was going, talked about, Hollywood, that don't change you for Hollywood. I talk about you walk in your pain alone, you can do that. It's a lot of great, let's talk about it. There's a lot of great moments in this book, and I flipped through it. There's a power in positivity. I studied that. I didn't know what positivity was. I just thought my mind was just like, okay, one day I'm good, and next minute I'm back to negative. But there's a power in good thoughts, and that's what I'm writing in here. God will send help. That's day 65. So it's just a lot of great and relatable topics that I have in my book.
You just opened it, boom, and went straight to it.
And it's a lot of great things in here. It's just my short story and just my devotional form for sure. Yeah.
Now, how has it been like just maneuvering through the industry? Because I know you just said, don't change for Hollywood.
Yeah. Don't. I watch people, get to a certain space, and then you don't hear from them no more. They don't do the skits. They don't, pop out. They don't host, and they have the potential to do these things. But when Hollywood says yes to you, and then now you got a space where you got all these accolades and doing these things, and then next minute they don't know you. They use you where they have, and then next minute you spit out, and that's that. They use you for what it was. But if you keep God first in the midst of everything, Hollywood always gonna call you, make you Hollywood. You're the calling. You're just going there to grab a seat where they at, but your seat is already planted. All you got to do is posture your heart to know that when you get in there, don't change, because no's come, delays come, but you're never denied. And I talk about that too. A delay is never denial. So I've been maneuvered through this industry, and I'm such a relatable person that I'm always working. God has his hands on me since 2015.
Oh, we see you always working now.
2015, and then having a book out that's going to be in stores and Target and Barnes & Noble, that's just victory to me, and I run my business a certain way. Like my business is not out. Of course, what people see on social media or whatever but they have no clue, right? And that second book is coming,
Right.
Who is Pretty V, but right
There you
now,
go.
I'm going to give you this guide to recenter yourself and to find your purpose, because I've been there. Suicidal thoughts, depression, this or this. Not going to commit, but just a thought, those moments. But I have to keep going, because my mom told me when I was in middle school, God said you're going to be in arts. I didn't know what she meant. And then now I see what she meant. I see what the propheticness that was in her. So, the book is so great, for sure.
You're so dope at a multiple amount of things. I've seen you be naturally funny. I've seen you host. Mm-hmm. I've seen you on your social media pages where I feel like, I don't know if that's your most comfortable spot, but I like Pretty V the host. When you're hosting award shows on that carpet.
Yeah.
Do you like doing that?
I love doing that.
Okay.
I want more of that.
Okay.
Shout out to BT for allowing me to host 3 times in a row with Terrence J.
You did a really good job.
Yeah.
I was just looking, I was like, wow. I actually didn't even say nothing to you. I was like, wow.
I was waiting on that, Ferrari. Every time you hit me, it's like, yes, I'm doing something, because Ferrari hit me.
I literally watched it. It was just, it was naturally good.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Because, sometimes I don't like when people get hired based off of their popularity. I like when people get hired based off their talent. You know what I'm saying? Because I feel I'm a journalist for real by heart. I do this for real. So I do judge.
Yeah.
In that specific, I was judging you.
Ooh, okay.
And you delivered. I was like, great job.
Yeah.
I do like Pretty V the host.
I like her too.
I think you definitely have a long-standing career that, should you choose to do that. Yeah. Would you say what's your most favorite thing to do? Is it acting? Is it doing skits? Is it being an author? Is it what is it?
I call myself an all-purpose entertainer. Shout out to Charlamagne.
I see this.
Yeah, shout out to Charlamagne for giving me that name. He's like, V, I don't even think that you're in that bracket. Like, you're just an all-purpose entertainer. Like, sit in that. I love doing everything, Ferrari. Like, I love it. I love any way I could touch the people, I'm gonna do it. It through skits on the table, through showing up at the award shows, hosting, through my acting, and through my book, and just through merching, and just seeing you guys, like, come on through, sis, like, talk about your book. Like, to me, I just love doing everything. But what I do, what keeps me going is literally like hosting and comedy.
Okay,
I love that, hosting and comedy. Like, I want people to laugh, and then I want my voice to be heard, and I want it to be in a way of like inviting people in my space, because people think I'm just so pretty. I don't do nothing. They like, oh yeah, she pretty, but like, what can she do? until you give me that mic, and it's like, I'm going to give you personality. I'm going to give you the physical comedy. I'm going to give you professional. I'm going to give you hood. And then we going to draw it on back because you just don't know who's watching. So I appreciate that, because I did hear it I went to another radio station, and it was like, bro, I just want to tell you that I watched the pre-show because of you. And I was just
dope.
like, I'm happy, and
chef's kiss to that. You delivered.
And Terrence J's always like, man,
and he would have told you too.
Yeah, Terrence would have told me. Terrence would have told me. So the first year was a little thing, but I got into the groove of what what I was called to do. So yeah, I'm excited. Yeah.
Now, question: do you think there is a such thing as going too far with comedy?
Damn, good question. Because comedy now is fucked up.
Yeah. No. I think let's talk about it. Let's do it. People understand. When I'm doing my skits, when I was doing them skits with me and Desi on the street, like pulling my hair, let my hair go up, nigga, like don't touch me, like all these I want to try that beat. Like I'm like we are really portraying like them couples that's in the hood, everyday life, everyday thing. So now when I look back at certain things that I've done, I'm like, that nigga really was dragging my hair. Like we was really fighting in the street, like, because that's what it is. What I do it now for sure with Desi. Like I would definitely pop in with Desi and do some crazy stuff because that's what we do. But the thing about it is people take so much things and run with it and be so sensitive. Comedy has become something that you can't say nothing. Like we really just having a good time. I can't talk about your teeth. I can't talk about that you got one eye. I can't talk about that you got one leg. Like let me talk about it. Let me figure it out. Let me get it. Like, don't stop the gift. Don't stop what I'm called to do. Because back then, Bernie Mac saying what he got to say. And I get it. Times are very sensitive. It's different. Like, you got to wait. They're like, too soon, V. I get it. When I did the thing with Megan Thee Stallion, I was on the table and I was dancing. I didn't know that my Chinese thing or Asian thing was off brand because her song was, I don't know if it was Asia or Asian or Vietnamese. I don't know what it was. So I didn't know why I got called 20,000. It was 20,000 comments, and then the whole world was like, cancel her. She's doing this, and she doesn't know the culture. And I talked to Cat Williams, and Cat Williams said, you knew what you were doing. Again, if somebody wore a Jamaican dress and doing something else, like you would be upset. That ain't Jamaican. Like da-da-da. And I was like, I didn't know what I had on. Like I didn't know what type of thing I had on. So I didn't know that. Don't fault me for the people didn't know. But he was like, look, sometimes you got to understand, like, this is, whoever is sensitive behind it, it's something hurt them. Yep. So you just have to know, like, if somebody had a Jamaican thing and they on the table doing something else, then you're going to be like, take that off, blah, blah, blah. So you just have to just know, like, just keep it moving, and just silence the noise. So I just think there's no limits to comedy. If you have it, you have it. If you just don't, you don't. If you want to talk about it, talk about it. If you want to be that dude to be controversial all the time in the media, for you talking up and using your voice, why not? Do it. Like, we are comedians. Like, why should we hold our tongues because you guys feel as though, like, we can't be ourselves? Whatever comes to my spirit, I'm going to say it, So that's just how I'm moving. Like I said, me and skits that Desi did, I'm going to do all day, every day. But at the end of the day, it's a whole new brand. So I ain't gonna let nobody drag me now, but we gonna do Baby Boy and Yvette. We gonna do little Tyrese and Yvette sometime.
Well, we got a couple segments on the show. The first segment is called Do You Like Me? That's when you look in that camera and you shout out your crush, somebody you crushing on. Do you have a celebrity crush? If you're single and you don't have a crush, you just speak your mind. The floor is yours.
So you talking about me?
Yeah, we talking about you.
Do you have a crush on somebody?
A crush on you.
This is that time to talk to that special somebody.
Lord, do I have a crush on somebody?
Now you said the DMs are open right now.
The DMs
you checking.
open.
You can solicit a potential crush.
The DMs open. I'm gonna be honest. All my questions. Never mind. Let me say that.
Say it.
All the guys that I think that are very attractive, they're taken. And,
okay.
We keep them there where they at.
Okay.
Respectfully, I am that girl. I leave people alone where they at. But
they could be taking it to the right opportunity presents itself.
I don't really.
Don't answer that. You know the clips go clip.
You know what I'm saying? You already know. Who I got a crush on? Wow, I'm telling you, everybody. I'm like cute. Like they something going on.
Okay, what's your list? Okay. Every woman has a list.
You don't got a celebrity crush?
She don't want to say it.
He in a relationship?
He's married.
Oh,
okay,
married.
so
Morris Chestnut. Okay, Morris Chestnut was one. You know,
Okay.
I used to love Morris Chestnut, but shout out to Morris Chestnut, his beautiful wife. But yes, that was one of my crushes of best man. When he walked in and he had a little shaft jacket on.
Not too much, friend.
Not too
You know,
much?
the
Okay.
clip's gonna clip now.
Okay, Morris Chestnut.
They coming.
Have you ever met Morris Chestnut?
I have not.
Okay.
Michael B. Jordan is handsome, you know, to me.
I don't think he in a relationship.
He's definitely single,
You
right?
just never know. I don't have it's just every person that's around is just taken. Like, it's like, who do you crush on when they all gone? You know, when they all in something.
All right,
But,
now.
you know, the DMs,
Them DMs about to be super lit when they see this clip.
you know,
For
it's
sure.
just a lot of great, a lot of great handsome athletes are out there, you know, and businessmen and
Okay.
entrepreneurs
Okay.
and, you know, producers and
Okay.
dentists
And you are
and
open
lawyers.
to potentially dating or maybe seeing where
She
having
talking about
conversations?
having kids and stuff. You know,
yeah.
she looking for her
We'll
man.
read the book.
Yeah, you gotta definitely read the book. But I am definitely open to you know, to
things?
dating, to new things, to great things, lasting.
Okay.
You know, God-fearing man.
Okay.
You know, the one that's gonna be
All right, we got to switch gears,
spiritually
friend.
inclined.
It is now time for You Got Me Fucked Up.
Jesus.
What is, it's a noun. What's something that gets on your damn nerves? We had DeVito on the show, Davido. He hates people that FaceTime him. Don't FaceTime.
Ooh, Lord.
Yeah, don't
What's something
FaceTime
that
him.
gets on Pretty V's nerves? What's something that just make Pretty V?
Just don't call me back to back. If I ain't pick up the first time, don't keep calling me back to back. Text me.
Okay.
Like, that's one of my things.
I hate that too.
All that calling, like, just if you didn't reach me the first time, and then my mom does that, and she said, you don't know if that's my last breath. And then when I couldn't phone her, she like, what you doing? It's like, there's nothing happening, mom. Just text
Now we
me.
know moms are very extra.
Oh my God. But
Moms don't care. I think that's like the only one you can
That's
be like,
the-
all right, whatever. But anybody else, they gotta text you.
they just gotta just call, just
Call one time.
call, like, you don't call twice, and then just like, and then I'm like, you okay? And then like, call it again. It's like, it's something happening. What's wrong? So just the back to back like calling
That
is
gets
just
on,
crazy.
that
Yeah.
grinds your
I
gears.
hate that too.
Yeah.
Don't stop calling people back to back to back.
Yeah.
And I'll just put my phone. Do
Don't
not
call
disturb.
Pretty V. Voice note her.
Yeah. Ooh, you know, I'm good for that. Right. I'm definitely gonna send you. A
Oh,
little
you
voice
one of
note.
them people that be sending?
I'm
Oh
one of those
my
people
But
god!
that-
I could read it one time for the new the new Apple update because you could read the voice note.
I hate the voice note.
Yeah, you
messages.
could. Shout out to that. That's a good. I seen it. It's the update.
I don't
Her
like
ass be
those.
voice noting the
I do
shit out of
not
people.
like those.
Yeah.
I'm like, just call me.
No, text.
If you gonna send a voice
I'm
note,
living down.
maybe
you
text.
want to talk.
Cause maybe you're not picking up your phone, so I have to send this so you can hear me. And then some dudes too, with a lot of girls, when you know you talking to a dude, they don't want to play that voicemail around no people. So I like to do that because you gonna
Well,
hear
you can
me.
read it now.
Yeah.
You can be like,
Yeah, it's just you just tap it and
Yeah.
it says yeah.
And but sometimes it doesn't pop up for some reason. But okay.
Okay. All right. Well, our last segment is the mental health check-in, which I felt like it's already you already addressed it.
Yeah.
But if Pretty V's having, I know Money Long told us she doesn't have bad days. She has bad moments. So I don't know if you call it a bad day, a bad moment, a bad something. If you're not having a good day or if you're having a moment, what do you do? What does Pretty V do?
Pray.
Okay.
And like I said, and not even a bad moment. So shout out to Money Long, shout out to Sis. But I always say just God trying to show me something. God trying to get my attention on something, and I need to reset. I need to center myself. And I get into just prayer. I'm a relatable person. Like, you got a whole devotional book out here and you talking about who your crush is and you just said that you're going to fight niggas in the street. No, seriously, because you have to be. The thing about it is you're going to, it's the secular space for me and it's the worldly thing. It's the secular space and it's the spiritual thing.
Sure.
It comes in. You got to bring the people in, right? You got to be related. I've always been that person. I've always talked about God. But for me, it's just like, you have to position yourself. And when God's trying to get your attention on something, it ain't a bad day for me. It's just like he's just trying to show me something. He's just really just trying to sit me down. I used to hate the word still. That means I got to be still and I can't move and I got to think. Oh my God, my mind, is a roller coaster of business things and jokes and this. I want to move, Lord. But God will sit you down. So sometimes when you're in that bad day, it's not about a bad day. It's about God is trying to show you something and talk to you. So what I do is just pray. Pray and just,
So the Pretty Victory out now.
Yes, out now. Out now. Go get that. Go
Congratulations.
grab that. Thank you.
This is really dope. I appreciate you pulling up on us.
Thank you. But I don't I have goodies.
Oh, please.
Like, we cannot come to like Baller and not like give you guys
we love gifts.
some
For sure,
love.
for
We love gifts.
And all those good stuff. And I want you guys to know. I want you guys to be victorious with me. Like, read it.
Nah, for sure.
You know, read it.
And I'm doing these, I'm having these conversations with people I really care about and telling them and giving them the flowers because I lost somebody pretty close to me, Chubby Baby, and he was supposed to come on the show. I feel bad about it because I was like, damn, you know what I'm saying? I felt like I never really officially gave him his flowers. He introduced me to L.A. Reid, all these big people.
Yeah.
So I want to let you know I'm proud of you. I love you. Keep up the great work. And you got to sign this. Chill out, man. Chill out. I'm trying to get too emotional tonight. Chill out.
And you got Reading with Rory coming up.
Reading with Ferrari is coming up. So,
I cannot
10-year
wait
anniversary.
That'll be something dope.
to talk about.
I got to see your March schedule. See if maybe you come
Yeah,
read to the
look,
kids
pick up 1, 2, 3, and to be like,
Because I'll be coming to one, even though it's really
appreciate
early.
yeah.
So
Well, you know what, Ferrari? I gotta give you your flowers, right?
Thank you,
and
man.
you always show up for me. You always show love. You
Appreciate
always
that.
again, this is not a small entity. This is a big giant thing that you work. You've been doing this for a long time, and
sure.
I appreciate you for always inviting me in your space and
Thank
always
you.
giving me my flowers because you are a legend, out here.
Thank
You're
you.
one of those ones, top 5. You feel me? So at the
appreciate
end
you.
of the day, like, just continue to hear that soft whisper from God on what's next for you, because there's so much that you want to do and so much that God has called you to do. Do not ignore that soft whisper, because sometimes when it's time to pivot or it's time to, try stuff that's new or do things, God will show you. And I'm so proud of you and your family.
Thank
It's
you.
so gorgeous. So just thank you. The Pretty Victory, you guys, out now. Period.
we do snaps.
Oh, yeah, we do snaps. My bad.
What's wrong? Because there's something around in the building. Like, y'all want to.
Pretty V, we appreciate you. Yeah. What's the ball alert? Peace.
Period.